dear students, back again, but this time it's not the English project anymore. This time it's the time for the social evaluation and the social projects. As a reminder at the beginning, today even you can check on the LMS all the social studies evaluation from grade 1 to grade 11. So evaluation practice will be available on the LMS. So kindly check and print it out, solve it, do it, and send it back through our email, which I'm going to mention later on at the end of this video. Our evaluation will be two things actually, not only one thing. So it's not the evaluation practice, which you are going to see or find on the LMS. Parallel with this, you have the social project. And as a reminder, once again, it's another reminder, it's only one project every student has to do. You have here two options. Actually, you are not going to do the two options or make two projects. Actually, you have only one project to be done. It's a way to make it easy for everyone. So it's optionary. Choose only one project out of the two that are provided over here. Make it easy for yourselves. Choose or make up your mind, set your mind, which one will be easier for you to be done. So once again, it's the evaluation practice along with the social project. It's only one social project, not two. Okay, so we have here the social project of grade 1. And you are free to choose one of these two. The first project is to draw and color some signs on a special card to show some rules you have to follow at home or school. Some rules you're following every day, some rules you're following with your friends, some rules you're following in the school, and some rules for sure to be followed especially these days, according to or due to circumstances we're going through these days, Corona. So if you are in the school, what will you do? If you are at home, what are the rules or the cautions you have to do? Plus the original rules, the basics everyone should follow daily in the school or at home. Second project, and this is your second optionary, as I said, choose only one, is to make a research to show with pictures only the tools used by what? By the carpenter, by the doctor, by the photographer, or by the barber. So tools, these jobs or the workers in these shops, these jobs are using daily should be put in a research. So speak about them, speak about the workers, the special jobs, the tools they are using in your research. You can draw, you can paste some pictures, and under each picture label some information. So suit yourself. Grade 2, choose one only, make a research to show with pictures and comments the differences or the difference between traditions in cities versus the traditions in villages. So the people, how they think in both sides. Okay, support your work with pictures and comments. Second optionality you have over here, make a research to show with pictures and comments also the steps of developing the means of communications, showing what did the early people used and how they developed everything right now. Okay, so you can choose one of. As for grade 3, choose one. Write about any one of the transportation types, like the water transportation, air transportation, land transportation. Just choose one and speak about. Considering the definition, you have to mention the definition. What is this? What does it mean by mentioning any of these types? And at least 6 machines or inventions are used in this type of transportation. Now and then means now and before. Okay, support your evidence by the pictures for sure. The second optionality you have here, so choose one only. Write about changes you went through till you became your age. You became grade 3 right now. Okay, so this is grade 3. Refer to the textbook pages 49, 50, 51, and 52. Attach your own pictures. When you refer to those pages grade 3, you'll see or you'll get an idea about exactly what we are or what we want you to do. So this is grade 3. Okay. As for grade 4, actually you can say two optionaries or two options or three. You can choose one. The first type is to draw a picture showing renewable and non-renewable resources, living and non-living things. What the people are using, things can be renewed, and things that we are finishing already and we cannot make new of them. Second option here, to print any map of the following maps or the two following maps. You can print a map of Egypt and distribute the several regions on it, or you can print a map of the United States and distribute the 5 regions on it. So this was for grade S. For grade 5 right now, choose one. First one, use a suitable graphic organizer to distribute 5 landmarks in the world with little details. You can use a Word document, you can use your presentation. So we need 5 landmarks. You can refer your book. Several are mentioned in your book. Okay, pictures must be included. Write a paragraph. The second option here is to write a paragraph about the United States. A Word document is needed, or if you can make it in a presentation, suit yourself, it's okay for us. In this paragraph or the research or the presentation, whatever you call it, about the United States, you have to mention the capital in your in which continent, currency, how many states the United States have, the most important landmarks in the United States, the most important holidays there, and the most important land forms they have in the United States. And for sure, the current president over there, we can see, let's say that he appears on TV screens a lot these days. And don't forget to stick to the English rules while writing this paragraph.
As for grade 6, you can you have to choose one of the two, make a research or on any ancient city of the early people. You have Jericho, you have Cathal Hayuk, you have or choose any other city you prefer. And when you talk about the early people cities, don't forget when you speak about these cities, you can speak about the people, how they get the food, and how they build their homes. And pictures should be included in this, showing the cities and showing the buildings. Second one, make a research to explain the steps of early people's development from hunting and gathering food to build their new or to build new settlements and cities. You have to show how they depend or were depending on hunting and getting food and how they were getting food and how they have transferred or changed everything to farming. And you can choose also the tools which they used in hunting and also in gathering or in farming. Okay, pictures, even like the first one, pictures about uh, um, their their cities. So the first one, research about any old ancient city. Second one, speak about the early people development from hunting and gathering food to build new settlements and cities. As for grade 7, PowerPoint presentation is needed. It must contain at least 8 slides about Mesopotamia in general. So this PowerPoint is needed to shed the light on the Mesopotamia in general. at least 8 slides, as I have said before. You can talk about its location. You can talk about the meaning of this word, the description of its people, the religious life of the Mesopotamians, the achievements of them, and later Mesopotamian empires such as Akkad and Babylon. Uh, uh, um, Okay, second one, send an email to your friend abroad telling him about the civilization of Mesopotamia. So you should follow the rules of writing an email. You can talk about the location of Mesopotamia, the meaning of this word again, the description of its people, religious life, and same thing as we mentioned in the first project. Okay. Grade 8, as they were asked before, PowerPoint presentation on Socrates, Plato's, and Aristotle discoveries and inventions. As you remember, this presentation you were asked to do it earlier. So you have to complete your work and send it. And the second option you have, make a research on the Hippocratic Oath, its benefits, rules, and don't forget to mention the names of the doctors who applied it. Okay. Grade 9, PowerPoint presentation showing the biography of the rightly guided caliphs with some drawings of from the internet. These caliphs are Abu Bakr, Umar, Uthman, or Ali ibn Abi Talib or Ben Abi Talib. You can choose any of them. You can speak about uh, um, what they did, their achievements, and everything related to this period. They were leaders. So choose one and suit yourself. Second option you have, make a research on opposites. You will not mention like the first one, only one leader, at least two leaders of them. So you have to mention, you have to show their life. You have to speak about the most important caliphs and leaders, how did the Arabs empire change under their leadership. Attach, you have to attach some pictures of their beautiful cities and buildings, and as I said, all of their achievements. As for grade 10, the first option you have over here, PowerPoint presentation, PowerPoint point presentation. This will not be less than 10 slides explaining the classical Greek literature. Okay, PowerPoint here is needed to shed the light on the classical Greek culture. You may depict the architecture or the sculpture of that era, or you may shed the light on the drama, to the drama's two branches which you have studied before, tragedy and comedy. One more thing, you can introduce the different philosophers at the era with the most important ideas of their life. Second one, make an interview with one of the Greek historical figures. Okay, as 5 questions will be asked by the interviewer and 5 answers of the interviewee. In this one, the interview can cover the different aspects in the life of that historical figure, his birth, death, and the most important achievements in his life. Not less than, I said, 5 slides with pictures. So this was the world history of grade 10. As for grade 11, American history PowerPoint presentation to show what kind of government did the USA have before, and how has the federalism in USA changed over time, how federalism being used today. You can speak about what happened before the meeting of Philadelphia, even the kind of government confederation till now, speak about the Congress, speak about how federalism changed over time, and how do Americans use the federalism in America, the American life. Second option here is a research on the three powers that the American leaders reached in their meeting in Philadelphia. Speak about each and every power of them, and also don't forget about to speak about the most power or the important power they have and why it's the most powerful power. Mention the three powers in details and which of those has the most power. Again, let's remind you on a project that the projects will be submitted on Thursday, April 9th, 2020 by 10 a.m. At Alwaha American Social Studies at gmail.com. So once again, projects will be submitted on Thursday, April 9th, 2020 by 10 o'clock a.m. Okay, at Alwaha American Social Studies at gmail.com. Don't forget, we will never accept any email that comes after this time or will be submitted after this time. So hurry up, finish your work. Best of luck. Thank you.